If you're a South Asian who's struggling to lose that stubborn belly fat, as a fellow brown person, I can tell you this is the most frustrating thing. Because our food is incredible. Biryani, dal, mum's cooking, the family, the culture. Why would you want to cut any of that out? Frustrating thing is that every diet, every PT, every coach, they are telling you to cut out rice, cut out biryani, and basically stop being South Asian. Because why would you want to avoid the way you were brought up? My name is Horace, and if you can stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this keeps happening and the exact system I've used to help South Asians finally burn the stubborn belly fat and finally feel confident in their own skin without giving up their culture and their lifestyle. And look, if you can't stick with me to the end of this call, it just shows me that this isn't a priority for you. And if you are determined to change this, then keep on watching. I'm the founder of Born to Win Coaching. I've worked with over 50 South Asians across the globe, executives, business owners, busy parents, and helped them lose 15 to 40 pounds within 180 days. Not with a generic plan or eating chicken and broccoli every day, with an actual system that fits their life, their food, and most importantly, the way their body works. And that is exactly what I'm about to walk you through. Here's the thing nobody in the fitness industry wants to admit. You do not have a discipline problem because you run a business, you run a family, you take care of everyone around you. But when it comes to your body, that's the place where it lacks. And the truth is, it's not because you're not trying hard enough. The reason that every plan failed you is because it wasn't built for your lifestyle, your body, or your genetics. And it definitely wasn't built for mum making food for 12 people on a random Sunday. So the problem isn't you. The problem is that you don't have a system that actually fits your life. But until now. But before we do that, let me just show you exactly what happens when South Asians actually install structure. Tom came to me in the exact same cycle, frustrated with starting on and off, didn't know how to manage a busy life. But installing the system, he went from 90 kilos to 72 kilos. That's almost 40 pounds. And in the first phase alone, he lost over 20 pounds, which is about 10 kilos. Not because he became a different person, but because he installed a structure that actually made sense for his life. Or even Sammy, 12 kilos in under 120 days. That's about 26 pounds. That's nothing extreme, it's just a system that fit his life. These aren't exceptional people. These are just busy South Asians with real food culture and a real social calendar. But what they did is they stopped fighting their life and started to actually work with it. Let me be honest with you for a second. For a long time, I was in the exact same cycle you're in. I was going to the gym every single day. I was eating healthy and I was doing the steps. I was, cutting out my favorite foods, and it didn't really leave me anywhere. And let me be honest, it worked when everything was perfect. But being a South Asian, our lives are so random. I could be doing nothing today, but tomorrow I might be at a wedding. I have no idea. Because the truth is, every time life would happen, I would just fall off and I'd convince myself that I'll just start next week or start next month. But that time never came. And all I'll do is I'll go back to square one. And that frustrated me so much because I hate having to stay the same all the time. And honestly, I used to feel embarrassed that I have to start again. I told everyone I was going on a diet, but no one saw the results. And the worst part is, I hated myself for it. Because the truth is, I was always disciplined when it came to work, when it came to making money, or being around in the household. I was on point. And yet, this was the one thing that just kept letting me down. And that's when I realized that I wasn't failing because I didn't have discipline. I was failing because I was following a plan that just wasn't built for me. Maybe it worked for someone else with different culture and different family, but for us South Asians, it's so random, and I would never want to give up my culture. And if any of that sounds familiar, you know exactly what I mean. You've probably tried cutting out carbs, cutting out roti, probably even cutting out curry. And it worked for maybe a couple weeks until a family event came, or you were fasting, or mum just put a plate of pakoras in front of you and said, son, if you don't eat this, I'm not going to be happy. Or daughter, if you're watching this. And then there was a family event or a wedding, or maybe your mum just came in front of you and said, you've got to eat this food, otherwise I don't like you. And then guess what? That was the end of the diet, and now you've reset back to one, feeling embarrassed. And maybe you've had a PT who gave you a random meal plan of chicken and rice every day, until you had to tell him that, how are you going to avoid biryani on a random Sunday at a wedding? And after that, you just kept restarting. January came, you still didn't do anything. Every single Monday, you're waiting for the perfect time. And the truth is, that's why you're stuck. Because it's always after the wedding, after this event, after that event. But there's never going to be a perfect time for a South Asian like me and you. And every time you restart, you sit there thinking, is this just how every South Asian body has to be? But let me just tell you, it's not, and I can prove it to you. Because here's what I eventually found out. It wasn't about the culture, it wasn't about our favorite foods, and it definitely wasn't about our genetics. The whole time I was asking the wrong question entirely. Instead of just asking, how do I follow this plan perfectly, I should have asked myself, how do I build a plan around a South Asian life? And asking myself that, the South Asians that have done it, how did they do it? What did they do? What was the secret? And what I found out was so simple. The guys getting results didn't do anything extreme. They just had a system built for their actual lifestyle. The weddings, the family events, the dawats, and a random Tuesday when your aunties and uncle come to your house and say, "Beta, why are you not eating?" And I built the exact system. It's called the RCR framework, and it has 3 parts. Each one targets a specific reason why South Asians keep falling off. Phase 1 is reset. This is about making your habits automatic, not something that you negotiate with yourself every single morning. We install a fat loss trigger system where that one bad day, one bad week doesn't affect your life forever. And most importantly, it just runs in the background. Phase 2 is control. This is where we sort out the food. And I'm going to be honest with you, this doesn't mean cutting out your culture completely. It just means building nutrition around your actual lifestyle. The weddings, the work lunches, the random dawats, your mum's cooking, all of it. The main thing is you stay consistent without being perfect, because that is the whole point. And part 3 is rebuild. That's when we fix the training side. You don't need to be training 7 times in the week and doing cardio every single day. My busiest clients run businesses, work long hours, and take care of their family. And some of them work out only 3 times a week. Whether they're at home or in the gym, they're still making progress. And the truth is, they make better results than people who train every single day. Why that is because the program was built for their life. Reset removes the chaos, control fixes the food, and rebuild locks in your training. Together, fat loss almost becomes boring because it works even when life gets messy. So here's exactly what working with me actually looks like. It's a high-touch one-to-one program. 3 to 6 months is usually what most people go for. Your training plan is built around your lifestyle. Your nutrition is built around your lifestyle. Whether you're eating out, you've got a wedding coming up, you've got family dinners, we plan ahead so that you stay on track. Every week we'll check in. I look over exactly what worked and what could have improved and what you need help on, and that's what we want to target and focus on. And we want to remove anything that was in the way and make sure that your priorities are checked for the next week so that results become predictable. Between each week, you have me on WhatsApp for 24/7. So we fix things in actual time. So whether you're about to go for a random dinner, you can pop me a message and I'm always on my phone, so I try to reply to everyone as soon as I can, but roughly within 24 hours. And most of my clients say this is what makes the biggest difference in their body. And you know what's the outcome of all of it? 15 to 40 pounds lost within 180 days. A routine you can actually stick to even on your busiest week. And a relationship with your own food and your own life which actually makes you love the process. Now, I know what you might be thinking, so let me just be straight up with you. If you're thinking, I don't have the time for this right now, then that is exactly who this is built for. I don't create systems for people who have all the time in the world. If you've got time, you should easily get into shape. I build systems for guys who have busy work, busy life, busy family. And if you're waiting for life to just slow down one day, it's not going to happen. And all you're gonna do is live in regret. Now you're probably thinking, I've tried this before and it just doesn't work for me. Well, I used to think the exact same, but you didn't have a system for your lifestyle. You followed some random plan online and thought it was going to fix you. That's not how it works. When you install structure, you fix what happens week to week, results become predictable. And I'm so confident that this structure will work for you if you follow the plan, you follow the tracking, you do the work, you tell me when life messes up and we fix it in regular time and you're still not making progress, I'll personally work with you one-to-one for free. That's how certain I am that this system is exactly what you're missing, because you will make results and they'll be predictable. But let me be clear, I don't work with everyone. If you're looking for a shortcut, the perfect time to start, or maybe you're poking holes, seeing what's perfect for you, then I'll be honest, I don't think we're a good fit, because I don't want to work with people who are protecting themselves from actually committing to something. And if this isn't for you, that's absolutely fine. But if you're sick of restarting, you actually have high standards in everywhere else in your life, but your body is the one area where you just can't seem to match it. And if something that I've said today actually makes sense for you, then you're probably already about to book a call right now. Because those are the people I want to work with, people who understand exactly what is missing and are ready to finally commit and do something about it. So you have 2 options here. Option 1, you carry on. You wait for the next time, you wait for the next wedding, you tell yourself that I just need more time to think about it. That's fine. If you don't want to make the progress now, you can wait for the perfect time. You can try every generic plan and see if that actually works for you and let me know how it goes. Or you click the button, you book in a session for about 30 to 40 minutes, we build out your plan from scratch, and you actually start making progress and don't regret the decision you made 6 months in the future. Because all you'll be doing is looking back and thinking to yourself, I'm so glad I did this. So you either want to live in regret or you want to feel proud about the person who you became. And look, if you're a good fit, we get started from day one. And if you're not, I'll be straight with you and you'll still leave with some clarity. The only thing that actually stops you from progressing is staying stuck here right now. The button is below. Book the call. I'll see you on the other side.